Hey, restorers. Haven't gotten out a video in a little while. Just been busy doing a lot of different projects. They're in process. I really haven't gotten them completed. Plus, I've been busy with some other things. So today, actually, I did get the first sale of the season, which was actually a snowblower that I had. So I got a look at that one, the process that we went through to get the thing going. It was a free snowblower, actually trash picked, so ran real well. I had to put some time into it. There really wasn't much profit to be had, so I had to fabricate up some parts and things like that, rather than actually going out and purchasing parts and using some parts that I had, in the from other uh, old mowers and things like that. So I guess you might say from the parts bin. So anyway, well, let's get into it. A trash picked snow thrower, Craftsman, 5 horsepower, 21-inch, 2 cycle. It's got some issues. Uh, Main thing is to see if it'll run. There's no pull cord, but I did find this laying on the ground next to it, so got the handle. Looks like it frayed up, so maybe hopefully it doesn't mean that the engine was locked up. Does have a key, that's nice to have. So it's got this little shrouding under here, under this to get to the carb. So I'll have to take this shroud off, see what we got underneath, pull that recoil off and see if the engine's going to spin over. Okay, so the purpose of this is because this thing's really not worth that much. Before we spend any real time on it, I want to see if I can pull some of these together. Seems to be compression. Okay, I guess it is pulling over. Next stop's going to be here at the carb. Just try to do a quickie on this one. Take this bowl off and see what we have. 1/2 inch. Half-inch bowl nut. Got our little fuel catcher cup. Oh, we got some fuel in here. Try to pre-drain that. Who knows, maybe this thing would have ran if the recoil was still on. It's got some crud. How about that? It's one of the old style brass floats. Doesn't look too crudded up. Bowl doesn't really have a lot of garbage in it. I'll go for a little quickie clean on this. This is bent a little bit. All right. So let's try a pull rope. Add on here and a quickie carb clean. This bowl nut looks pretty good. If we can get by with all carb spray, we'll have to try to fish out this out of the recoil. Okay, I restrung the cord by using the old one that I pulled out. Broke off here, so I just measured it out. One end to the other. Figured you didn't want to see me put that on. I notice here these clips are, well, this is a little tie wrap here, and this one's broke, so. And you also got creative here with some hose clamps. So I think I'm going to remove this whole fuel line, clean this out while I'm here. And I think I may have 4 clamps that I could reuse here. Okay. So it looks like this one's just a little tie wrap. And this one's just broken. It's a half a clamp. A little fuel catcher bucket here. So drain that. And drain that. Let's see, this clamp should probably work. And I like to take this off because could be crud in here inside of this screen. You can kind of see something laying in there. So I'll flush that out. I guess these other fittings are okay. Let's do a little carb spray. Quick clean on this card. Get it back together. Then at least we can give it a try and see if it'll run. Okay, so we're going to go for a cold start here. I cleaned out that bowl, cleaned out that fuel filter. I did check the spark plug. Okay, looks like it runs. The only thing I noticed is the auger keeps spinning, so this is over tightened. So I'm gonna move this back. Also gonna fix this handle because that's probably a problem too. Okay, getting a final look and start on this Craftsman snowblower here. Did some things that I mentioned I was gonna do. Fix this handle, put these adjustable handles on here. Had to rebend this, so took off the old bolts and hose clamps and things that were on here. Underneath here, you can see it. There's actually a crack in the engine mount here, so I had to fab up a little bracket there, bolted it up. I had used I don't know if it's focusing, but a aluminum welding rod, and I try to get a video using this. See, it's on here. I got that on there, and then I tested the machine, ran into some snow banks and stuff, and it stayed adhered to one side and cracked off or separated from the other side, so it wasn't really successful. I had to go back and fab. There's one piece here and another one under this cover, you can't see it, to fix that mount. But I had wanted to get a video using that aluminum rod, but it really I didn't have success so far. Had to patch a little hole that's cracked in here. This is the MTUDs actually are all metal back here. These Craftsman's aren't. Otherwise they're the same machine. Under here, oops, this was bent and the paddle was gone, so I fabbed up a paddle out of, this was actually an old tire from a wheelbarrow. I had to readjust these paddles. Now these aren't bolted on, they're riveted, so I ended up having to drill these out, get bolts, put them in here. Had some play in this bearing right here. Now I don't have any. I thought it was a bearing. I actually took this out. Just a plastic bushing. So I did some plastic welding, filled that in. Now it's on there real good. And for something like this, I really couldn't afford to really put any parts in it. So a set of paddles, the best I found was about 30 bucks. It wasn't worth it for me to to buy them and put them on, I wouldn't, you know, make anything out of this. So if somebody wants it, wants to keep it, you know, that's something that they can do. So let me get a start on this. Runs real good. That's one of the reasons why I continued to work on it, because it ran well. I'm not going to put the choke on, so I don't think I'll need it. Just a little compression there. So that's the final look and start on this Craftsman snowblower. Let me know if you would have, you know, spent the time fixing something like this. Like I said, there's no real money in, you know, getting parts and stuff, but the engine ran so well that I even considered, well, maybe I could pull the engine and sell it. But you know, I'm probably going to sell this now for as much as I would get for the engine. So it really didn't seem like it. And I didn't know who would want it, you know, for a Toro or something. Maybe some guy might want it, but then maybe, you know, the bolt pattern doesn't work. So just letting it go as is. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Okay, and if you're not subscribed, keep subscribing. Thank you.